Welcome back. That worked out just freaking fine. Holy cow. Welcome back to the Don't Make This Weird podcast. I'm your host, Tony. Heather's around here somewhere. Heather, where did you go? Hey, there you
Just
are.
hanging out over here up north, far, far away from everybody. Hello, everybody. Happy Thanksgiving.
Hello, everyone. Yes.
Everybody hanging out, maybe alive after the turkey comas. I don't know.
The tryptophan.
How do you say this properly? I thought it was like trip the fan. No?
I was
Okay.
taught how to pronounce it by my grandmother. It was tryptophan.
Tryptophan. Like you got an accent?
Yes.
Tryptophan.
Yeah. Exactly.
Okay. All right. I had not had any turkey today, but that was my own doing. I was just like, nah, I'm not really hungry, so
I had the dark
there we go. You got the dopamine?
Yeah, I got the dark meat.
Oh.
Baghead says shut the front door.
It is shut, my friend. It's too cold to leave that bitch open.
Right.
I ain't paying for that heating bill.
Exactly, good sir. Oh man. So how was your Thanksgiving, Heather?
It was pretty good actually. I had time off. We were closed today, so that wasn't a good thing. I got a chance to go hang out with one of my earliest childhood friends, Deb and her family.
Nice.
So that was nice. They invited me over. Of course, that was like a 20-minute drive, so that was a lot easier than the 4-hour drive trek that would have been to my dad's or however far away my brother lives.
Right.
So we're even downstate to you guys. But it was good to be able to get out, even though I'll be honest, super exhausted. Super tired. It's catching up because I also know I'm gonna get all the sleep in right now because we're going into holiday hours. So I will be heading in not tomorrow, I'll be in at noon, but I'll be closing and then I will be back up and have to be to work at 6. Well, I have to be there at 5:55.
Gross.
Yeah, so it's gonna be a little bit tough, but it's only for a couple weeks. I'll be able to make it through.
Yeah.
So so I caught up in my sleep. But going forward, it's like until after Christmas, it's gonna be a little bit crazy. So it's all right. So it was a good Thanksgiving. Good Thanksgiving. What about you?
Well, mine actually was pretty freaking cool. I made the mashed potatoes as I normally do, and helped out doing all the other stuff in the kitchen. And then Melissa and her parents invited me to come eat a non-traditional Thanksgiving, which was really cool. We had lasagna.
Oh, yummy.
And then I had sweet potatoes.
Okay.
With oh god, what is it? Pecans and praline.
Yum. That sounds really good, actually.
Oh my god, it was a little slice of heaven, not gonna lie.
Really? Yeah, that
smelled
sounds
so
really
good.
damn good, dude. Yeah.
So yeah, I encourage you guys in chat to try it because man, it was so good. And then to top it off for dessert, we had pumpkin cheesecake.
Yeah.
Oh god, it was so freaking good.
That sounds amazing.
The diabetes. So like I asked for the recipe.
I'll bet, yeah.
And the recipe basically consisted of it was milk, sour cream cheese for the layer after the crust, and then the pumpkin part of it. And I want to say it was like the pumpkin pie filling stuff, but I can't remember. I got to get the recipe. But then that was mixed in with vanilla pudding.
Oh my god.
Right?
No,
right?
Like after today, it's get back on track with everything, which is a scary slope this time of year. Slippery slope, but oh god. I need to get some of that before cheat days. We'll get into that.
Oh, I earned my cheat days, trust me.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I gotta earn like a cheat week or some shit, but
no, it was so freaking good. And like homemade lasagna, homemade sweet potatoes with
Chef's
pecans and
kiss.
praline, just like I
Yeah.
love non-traditional holiday foods instead of
Yeah,
like,
absolutely.
what is it, freaking fruit loaf or whatever it is, and like turkey and
I
ham.
the yeah.
Yeah, I mean nobody likes any of that shit. Why can't we go to like, I don't know, like a taco bar and tequila shots or something
I
for
mean, you can, like, that's the fun part about it is you can change it up. Like, it
right.
shouldn't it's like, it doesn't have to be the same thing all the time. I mean, once in a while, don't get me wrong, there's times I'll just be like, "Damn, I want like, it's July, but I fucking want Thanksgiving dinner."
Right.
Like,
Right.
now, but it would come November, I'm like, "Eh, I'd rather have, like a soup bar, like stews and
Oh god, yeah,
soups
soup in
and"
a bread bowl.
Yeah, something
Yeah.
well, not the bread bowl for me, but, gluten-free cornbread, I don't know,
Oh,
but
speaking
something
of that, I
different.
am gonna be making my yearly dose of zucchini bread. And I'm
Yeah,
changing it up.
buddy, you are. Wait, what?
I'm changing it up.
How are you why?
I'm adding all of the delicious goodness to it.
Okay,
So
alright.
um I'm adding dark chocolate and
Wait, what? Oh god.
blueberries.
Blueberry with the dark chocolate?
Yes.
Mm,
Yes.
okay, so hold on a minute, just hear me out. The reason why I make that little face is because I have made pancakes with that both in it, and it tastes burnt as shit.
Well,
Not the
see,
pancake. Like I made the pancake perfectly fluffy, delectable, amazing. But the dark chocolate with the blueberry, I was like, what the fuck? Just tasted like I burnt it.
well,
But yeah.
see, and that's the thing is that everything that I make is so full of flavor.
Well, yeah, absolutely.
And yeah, I'm trying that differently because pretty much whatever you pair zucchini with, it takes on that texture and flavor.
Yeah, yeah.
So with dark chocolate and blueberry, because I'm thinking like wine flavors, and
Yeah.
oh god,
Yeah. Yeah. I
yeah,
mean, do you remember, I don't know if you do or not. You might have. My mom had this bread starter
okay,
for friendship bread.
oh yeah, 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 yeah,
You remember that shit? Like, I'd laugh because she'd go to work and she'd leave me a note that said, "Please mush the bread." Because in the recipe it says smush the bread, smush the bread, smush the bread, smush, because it was just like a starter and
yeah.
you'd actually have to
Knead the
smush the
dough.
bread. And I always laughed about it because I was like, really, you want me to smush the bread right now? But but now I think about that and I was like, man, I wish I still had,
Yeah,
even though I couldn't eat it. But the friendship bread thing was it was kind of a cool thing because you'd make this and then you would share a baggie of it for that, like a starter
yes.
for somebody else to make this friendship bread. And it was so freaking good,
Hmm.
dude.
Well, and
So
that's
good.
we actually. Funny enough, my grandmother would do that because they do like a Bible study type thing,
Hmm.
and they started a sourdough friendship bread.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
oh my god, this stuff was amazing because
yeah.
they make like really big fat loaves with this stuff.
So, like, yeah, it makes me think of Clement's Bakery with
Oh
their
god,
sourdough,
yes,
which somebody told me that. Oh, it was my work mom. She came to visit. We went out to dinner actually. She came up this past week.
yeah,
It was a very busy week for me actually, and
okay,
which was it was a good thing. Like it was good to have people here that I knew, come to see me. And we went out to eat, and she's like, you know what? She's like, I can actually eat because she has the celiac
yeah.
intolerance as well. And she's like, I can actually eat sourdough bread and it doesn't mess with me, which I've heard that before. I just never been brave enough to try it to see if it's something that I could go past.
Well, wouldn't it be like
But
the
yeah,
enzymes or something like that because it's a little bit
I
different?
it might be. I'm not really sure because they say over in what is it, Italy, that a lot of their breads and pastas and stuff, like someone that has a celiac issue can actually eat them
Well,
because
you're
it's
also
not
talking
all the
completely different
extra.
type of flour and grain too.
Exactly, compared to what we have here. I do see we have a lot of, well, not a lot of stuff, but some stuff going on in chat tonight. Uh,
Baghead's chiming in said, "Do you put it in a paper sack?"
Not a paper sack, no, a plastic sack. And did you already say Shelby's joining in? Says hi, everyone. Happy
Oh shit! I didn't
Thanksgiving
even see
Day.
Shelby there. Holy fuck!
Happy Thanksgiving to you too.
Yeah.
And Baghead Thanksgiving, y'all. Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Do you guys have a specific thing asking the chat that a non-traditional maybe dish or something that you have for Thanksgiving, or do you guys just stick to traditional? So yeah, I want to try some of that stuff, but I'm a bit nervous. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Well, yeah. I mean, given the fact that you've had a gluten allergy for how long now?
I think I got diagnosed when I was 32.
Ooh.
So a minute. It's been a minute.
It's been a minute.
Matt Caster. Anyway.
Did you just say Matt Caster?
Yeah, it's a Matt Caster. Love that. Love that Matt Caster mage.
Oh God. Yeah, it
Yeah,
was
that
so
was
cool.
the interview. That was the interview that threw me the fuck off.
Yeah.
Because everybody's like, Matt Caster, which I watched him before. Like, before we ended up having that interview, I had watched him. You know, he talks about the values and different things like that. But that's not the only kind of stuff that he has. He's got all kinds of different YouTube stuff that he does. But before actually sitting down, getting to know him and his lovely wife, Veronica.
Yes.
We're doing this interview, and I'll be honest, I was like a scotch nervous about this, to be truthful, because I was already running late because I had fallen asleep and I did not set my alarm.
Yeah.
Because the whole time that the Attitude Crew was here, sleep was like
we didn't sleep
barely at all. So I had left. So we had drank the night before.
Yep.
I had fallen asleep on your air mattress. And then I tried to sleep.
Yes.
I had my hair on and my bestest wig, Hank. And I couldn't sleep in it because I've never really tried to sleep in one before. And I was like, no, I'm not ripping this off because, you know, Jay was being a gentleman. He slept in the chair behind you. And then I slept on the air mattress. And I was like, well, I'm only just going to rest until I feel good enough to drive back home.
Yes.
So anyway, I could not sleep because I was not like gonna pull my hair off in front of him, and so I was very, very uncomfortable. I tried to sleep for a little while, and then I was like, nah. So I got up. I drove to Speedway. I got to Speedway, and I was like, shit, I'm feeling this. And it started to snow. It was snowing because I don't fuck around with drinking and driving. And it had been hours and hours and hours. Funny little thing about that though is if you've ever had a weight loss surgery and your tummy is really your inside stomach, because the other tummy's not small, but the inside stomach is small.
Yes.
It fucks that whole process up of how it processes. I mean, I was fine, but at the same point, I was like, I need some popcorn chips. And that's going to save my life right now. So I went in and I got some popcorn chips and a drink. And so I ate a few of those and then I was fine because I wasn't very far from home anyway. But so I had gotten home. I crawled in bed. It was like 3:30 in the morning, I think.
Yeah.
And I did not set my alarm, nothing. And I get like he started calling. I think they all everybody's like messaging me.
Yep.
Like, where are you? Are you coming today? I'm like, yeah, I'm fucking coming. What's going on? And then it was like, Matt Caster Mage interview is today. I was like, motherfucker. Not ready at all. At all. It was like when I didn't know that this was going down today. Like, I'm sure we talked about it, but you know me. Flighty all over. Without a little handy dandy notebook, it's like it's in the wind. So yeah, by the time I got there and I walk in late and I'm like, shit. Hi guys. I'm trying to be professional and not look like a noob sauce. So for you guys, it was like Joey is here. Joey Moss is like, I was like, hey Joe, what's up? Like for, you know, but with Matt, I was like, God. So then we're in the interview and this is still archived. You can watch all of these like interviews. We're talking and I say, it's been a minute. And he's like, I hate that phrase. Or somehow he says this and I go, oh, fuck. This interview is going to go to shit quickly, you know, because I stopped. And you can probably see it in my face that I was just like, oh man, fuck. I just said something that's irritating to somebody that we're interviewing. It's
Yep,
usually the other way around, but
of
there's
course.
always a first. Um,
And he was
so
fucking
after a
with you the
while,
whole time.
he was fucking with me because then later on, when we're sitting around and I'm visiting with him and his wife,
Yeah.
I said, dude, I was honest because I am. I was just like, you threw me off so bad. And he goes, oh, I was just fucking with you about that. He's like, it doesn't bother me as that bad. I was like, oh, come on, man. It was so bad. But it was a good interview. It was a lot of
Yeah.
fun.
Oh, it's so much fun. Well, that was the same interview you got to do with Editor J too, or
Yeah.
Edible J.
His new name is Edible J all of a sudden. I don't know where any of that shit's coming from, but it's fine.
Oh God, we got some people in chat. Andy Burke in the
Yeah.
house. Happy
Hey,
Thanksgiving
Andy.
to all my weird and strange friends.
Yeah, buddy.
Hell
Happy
yeah.
Thanksgiving to you too. And my dad is joining in saying hello or hello, yo. Hello, yo. Yo.
What? And last night we jerked it, which was so much fun.
We did
And
jerk it. There was
Jay
quite a
played a bunch of
climax up to
clips.
it. Yeah.
Oh man. Well, it was great because I was showing Melissa the video that Jay did.
Yeah,
And
the
she's like, this
Michigan
is such a
video.
cool video. And then she finished watching the whole thing and she's like, I want to meet these guys.
Yeah, absolutely. Like if you don't have meeting the Attitude Crew on your bucket list, what are you doing? What's your
Right?
life? What are you
Like
doing?
well, Dave threw up a happy Thanksgiving in the chat. What are you thankful for? Or whatever the gift was this morning in the group chat.
Oh,
And
I don't think I'm in that chat.
yeah, you are.
No, I'm not. Anyway,
Should
keep
be.
going.
Anyways,
I'm gonna look.
but yeah, it was funny because the first, without even missing a beat, I was like, thankful for you all in my life. Like, loud love to all you crazy motherfuckers. Because, yeah, I mean, like I said on Jerks, having friends in my life that I didn't even know that I needed.
Yeah, absolutely. Like we got into that last night. It was a bit like mushy whooshy, but and it's funny because you can tell when certain people are like, yeah, no, I need to stop this. Yeah. Yes.
It was great watching Jay because I was like, what are you thankful for, Jay? And he was just like, well, that's a loaded question. And it's like, yeah, we know. That's why we asked it.
That's why we're asking this question. Yeah, no, I don't have that in my thing. Anyway.
But yeah, it was great just having, conversations about that. And then we talked about it and reminisced about it because I just watched the video again because it's such a goddamn great video. Best chopsticks ever.
Best ever. Yes.
Which is great because, guys are, he's like, hey, Jay, have you tried not sucking?
It was like such a classic guy line. It's like, have you tried and then just insert whatever.
Yes. Have you tried not insert whatever?
Yeah, whatever word. Whatever word. But yeah, that was a lot of fun to be able to do that last night.
It was. Well, and apparently the Dave chimed in on there for Suck My Deck because we did a Friendsgiving episode, which was great. And he's like, hey, you guys want us to come back to Michigan? We're like, fuck yes, we missed the shit out of you.
Oh, yeah, we do. Like, that is a given. Come on, man. So I messaged him last night.
Yeah.
When we were doing it like on Jerks, and I was like, are you serious? And he's like, yeah, I'm serious. I'm like, okay. I said, you better tell me when.
Right.
When you're going to be here. I can't get this to load back up. So it looks like you might be on your own there.
All right.
Well, there we go. I'm back.
Baghead is still a professional heckler. Yes, he is. And he's throwing rhinos.
Yeah. He's throwing the rhinos out. But yeah, so they had brought that back up about coming back to Michigan and visiting. We don't have an actual date as of yet. But it was kind of like, okay, are you teasing or are you being serious?
Right.
And like we were talking with Jay last night, and they said, either way, I'll be seeing you at the island.
Oh, yeah. Of course.
So,
well, and that's the thing is that, the time flew by when they were here.
It was too fast, honestly.
And
And I had
yet,
to work.
I think the whole entire time I maybe got like 3 hours of sleep.
That's yeah, for sure, dude. Like that's how it felt. Mm-mm.
Because we were
You'll
just
have
like we spent so much time just doing 15 million different things
mm-hmm.
and just having uh, so many different conversations, collabing on different things. I mean, hell, we're finishing up the final drafts for the whole first season of the whole cloning Jesus thing, and
Yeah,
working on
yeah.
season 2, and it's such a cool process to be part of something that's bigger than all of us, and
Mm.
those guys are they're so fucking genuine.
Oh, Baghead's still heckling and winning. Sorry, I
Yes,
just looked
yes,
at
he
the
is.
chat. So we did ask we asked those questions last night over on MTG no, not MTG Attitude. Gaming Jerks, Magic
Yes,
Gaming Jerks. And I guess we can ask that here too, on the Don't Make This Weird show.
yeah.
What is something that you're thankful for? You can throw that into the chat and we'll get to that in just a minute. But we didn't really talk about how the weeks were.
No, we didn't. How
How was
was
our
your week,
thanks?
Heather? Let's go to you first.
Oh boy, thank you. Actually, I am thankful this week it's been pretty good. I'm getting more and more of my actual job down, should I say. Like I'm getting more used to that. I'm getting better at that. I
Okay.
actually got some people hired in, did orientation, got them training, like I did the whole thing. Top to bottom, whatever. Start to finish, that's what I meant to say.
Yeah, there you
But
go.
like I'm figuring that stuff out and I'm getting to that point, and I think now it's finally coming down to me being like, yo, this is how it's gonna be. You have
Right?
to listen. We got some things to talk about, but it's just at the end of the day, I'm finally getting into that mindset of, I have a business that I have to run.
Yep.
I can't, I'm not there to make friends, and even if I was, I can't be friends with any of them anyway. So
Right.
it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, I still have to be a manager, be a boss, and make sure that the store is actually running well. So that's a plus. And then on actually my days off, I got some rest, but I also, on my second day, I was like, okay, I have energy. I started to get like all the extra shit that doesn't get done, you know, um, but I finally decided to just, dig deep with everything and, instead of sitting here, because, I'm usually someone that stays pretty decent, like positive,
Yeah.
but it's been kind of hard to hold the positivity. Like I'm gonna be very transparent. It's been hard to to hold that positivity here because
Yep.
I just work. Like I work and even trying to um get into a routine is kind of a little bit harder because of the hours that I work. I work from, 10 to 12-hour shifts a day, just depending. And then when I get home, I'm just like, yeah, that was a long day. I don't know if I want to do anything else. So, it's a little bit, it's interesting to try to navigate, but also I've come to find too that, staying positive and working on taking care of myself to make
Yeah.
sure that I'm doing well. I'm slowly like building my own freaking massage chair at home, I guess I would say. Because with being able to have this position, like I don't have to worry about if something happens, like not being able to fix something, which is a great thing.
Right.
So sometimes my money goes to other things, and I was at Walmart yesterday I think it was, and they have like a mask that goes over and it does massage like your eyes and stuff.
Really?
So, and it has a sound like got a button you can listen to soothing music while it's doing this whole thing. And I was like, you know what? I want that. I bought it.
Right.
And then like prior to that, like I've slowly been buying these pieces. I got one that's got like and it's got heat on it too, by the way.
Oh,
And
nice.
then I got one just for the back that's got the heat, and it has the actual moving parts. And then I had purchased the shiatsu foot massager like months back.
Right.
So now I'm like, hell yeah, this is what it's about. You know,
Hell yeah.
just taking care of myself, because I was gonna go and try to find a massage therapist here, but then I was like, you know what? I can just kind of chill and relax and at home and still like take care of myself and make sure that I'm doing the right things. So
Nice.
moving forward from like today, I'm working on, you know, getting back into just that full spectrum of taking care of myself, because I got a lot of things I still want to do and I don't feel as good where I'm at right now. So I'm trying to. I'm trying to work through that and make it work out. But other than that, for this week, you know, we got a chance to play Rule of Cool,
Yes.
Run VP.
Ren VP
I
indeed.
I fucking love playing Ren. Ren is such a riot to play. I mean, I understand that, yeah, she is a barbarian and it's, hey, knock that head off. Okay. But she's also, you know, as a barbarian, she's layered. She's not just oh, I'm stupid and I'm gonna kill things. Like most people play their barbarians. I play a smarbarian for the most part, a funny smarbarian. So I love the chance to get to play that Rule of Cool and go on to Gaming Jerks and talk shit with all our friends.
Right.
So that was my week, pretty much, you know, just taking care of business, getting some stuff done around the house, some millions of laundry that I have. Just being thankful for that kind of stuff, you know, having my own washer and dryer and just being able to take care of my laundry, and you know, just the peacefulness of just being able to be in my own space and not have to really share it with anybody unless I choose to.
Yeah.
Is a great thing as well. So, how's your week been?
Well, before we do that, I'm going to get into the chat here real quick. Baghead says Baghead is thankful that someone actually watches his videos and shares them. Appreciated. I do my best to share and watch and comment and like all of Baghead's videos because I think they're fucking hilarious.
Oh yeah. I mean, I've been liking on TikTok and stuff, and I've been making the TikToks as well. So
Nice.
yeah.
And then we also have Andy Burke says, thankful for friends, family, strange friends, MTG Attitude Crew, and all the cool folks in this community. Such good people. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And Baghead is throwing up some love smiley faces. So thank you guys so much. We love you guys too. We love that you come and support us and hang out with us and chat and talk all kinds of really cool stuff with us, especially during the holidays. It means so much to us. We appreciate that. But my week has consisted of holy shit. I've been stupid busy.
Yeah.
My season's coming to an end, so sleep is still a luxury that I don't have yet. And of course, all the tech issues for days, and I'm just wanting to punch myself in the face. But we got that situated, and we were able to do Friendsgiving
awesome.
on Monday for Suck My Deck, which was so much fun. We have a ton of food. Everybody bought a dish to pass, which was so good. We ate and played cards and talked shit. We I think we went till like 11 o'clock.
Oh wow, yeah.
Playing it was insane. And we started at like 7, which was just freaking holy cow. And then that was Monday. Tuesday we played Rule of Cool, which was great. We got to take on some sea worms.
yeah. I mean, it didn't take long.
No,
yes,
it didn't take long. But yeah, if you guys get a chance, check that out. Rule of Cool. Love our amazing DM Baron Von Kuhn. And then we jerked it last night, which was so much fun.
We did.
Edible J and I got a load of Paige Brandon. These guys are so much fun.
It was consensual. Don't worry,
guys. It was totally consensual. But then, yeah, here we are celebrating Thanksgiving in with you guys again. We should do like a collaboration or something like that with ourselves, like in the Thanksgiving vein of everything that we've done. Like, you know, pick out the because we've got 6 Thanksgivings now that we've done.
Yeah,
here,
I think so.
Figure out which ones we're doing and like put put a playlist together for the holiday
That would be
episodes.
fun. We always say that we're going to do these cool things, and then it's like, no, that's a lot of fucking work. Like, we need an editor, Jay, to
We'll
fix it
get
in
around
post.
to it. Trust us. But hey, Brandon, fix it in post.
Yeah. Andy is also saying his thankfuls. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Did I miss that?
No, I read it.
Oh, yeah. Yes. Sorry about that.
And I don't know if you guys have noticed, but yes, I look 12 years old because someone sneezed while he was shaving and managed to yeah. Put the razor down.
I did say something. I did say something to Deb about, she says, how's Tony doing? I said, he's doing pretty good. And I said, but he like shaved his hair. He shaved his facial hair off. Well, why did he do something like that? So then I told her, and then instantly she went to Facebook to see if she could see a picture of you without that. That was funny. I was like,
there's
I don't
tons
think
of
it's
pictures
on.
of me around without facial hair. Jesus.
No, I don't know.
And like my beard and shit's shorter, so I don't understand why people freak out when I do it, but whatever.
Well, it's because, okay, so I'm sorry. I'll get into it after you're done with your week.
Go ahead.
Just remind me. Because my dad is listening. He's hanging out here. And you guys can give him some hearts for just gonna never put up with me all his years. So when I was very little, I remember, because my dad's always had like the big full beard.
Yeah.
And like the mustache and stuff. Like he's always had that ever since I was little. So you remember, I think it might have been Auto Parts Murray's or something. Sure. The guy, like, I don't know if it's like Caveman or what, but I always thought that was a cartoon of my father. Like every time that we would go by the sign, I'd be like, yeah, that's my dad's logo. Like I didn't know that as a kid, but I'm like, that's my dad,
Right.
Just the big beard. So I don't know if he just planned it or if it was an accident. I can't remember. But I remember just being like, what the fuck? As a little kid, just I didn't say that.
Right.
But I was just like, you're not my dad. Like, what happened? What happened? So yeah, it was a shock to me because I'd never seen my dad for the small amount of years that I was alive without having facial hair. And then when he didn't have it, I was just like,
you're not my dad.
No, put that back. How do you fix this? Like, let me get the glitter
Brandon
glue.
Said last night in chat. He's like, no, put it back, and I'm like, believe me, I want to. The problem is, it's got to grow, bro.
Yeah, so now you're gonna have to get one of those hats that's got like the Viking beard attached to it, like the crochet. No, I would. I totally wear that.
No.
But yeah,
so I can grow plenty of hair. I don't need to.
It was just like it was a shock to all of us when we got on there last night. We're like, it took me a minute though. Like, did it not? Like, I'm just like, la 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 la. Like, Tony, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's exactly the reaction that I got.
Like, what happened? I know you didn't do this on purpose.
No, absolutely not. Well, and that's the fucked up part about it. Like, Melissa goes to grab my face and she's like, no. There's no grabby thing anymore. And I'm like, I'm sorry. Nope. She's like, no handle. Make it come back.
Get it back. How dare you sneeze and fucking shave it? How dare?
Believe me, it's more embarrassing. I wish it was a cool story. Like, oh yeah, hey, I was out, trying to light the grill up and burnt my face off.
Right? No, yeah, just like
something stupid and me shaving, and then
sneezing.
Like, yeah, I would laugh at the fact that if I could actually shave it, but no, like for whatever reason, just like whoop. Like right through the middle of my shit. I'm like, come on.
Oh, damn it. So man.
Yeah. Andy Burke said, I was thinking, geez, Tony looks different.
Mm-hmm.
That's because Tony has no facial hair and he looks 12 years old again.
He's bald on the face.
Yeah.
Hey, I mean, I've seen you without facial hair before, but I just wasn't expecting it. Like this was almost a decade ago, and you had just like a little bit or a little. No, you didn't have the little stash here, just here.
No, there was no baby Hitler.
No Hitlerness, not happening. But yeah, it was just like it threw me off, and then definitely threw Brandon off because he was like, "What the fuck?"
Put it back.
That's kind of the similar. What did the guy say? Like when you jumped on,
Oh,
what?
Jay
How
was
did
busting
that
my
go?
balls. He's like, "What the fuck did you do to your face?" And I'm like, I fucked up shaving, and yeah, here I am.
Right. See, like with me, if I screw up my hair, I can just throw one of these babies on, and I'm good to go. That's why
Right.
I wouldn't hold the baby today.
I
I
can't.
refuse.
I can't do any of that. Andy
Yeah,
says,
I
"Please, Tony, don't use the razor so carelessly in the future, and tell everyone that Evil Dave Solari did it."
yeah. You woke
I
up
will
to him
remember
being
that
like,
next time. Be like, "What happened?"
you woke up to him with a razor, and he's like, "Oh, evil Dave here." And then he shaved your face off.
Yes, it's exactly what
Your
happened.
this off, not your face.
Well, see,
Just
normally I don't have a mustache at all because I'm not into the '70s porn mustache.
right.
But
No.
I mean, I make sure my goatee at least is on point,
Yeah.
and like
Not.
it's scratchy now,
Yeah, it's
so
gotta
I'm
be
just
itchy
like,
as mo. And you had like beard oil and stuff too, didn't you? Like you were just like taking care of it.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
That
Mm.
stuff is amazing because, well, and people keep asking me like, "What do you use for beard oil?" And I'm like,
Yeah.
"Well, I have some, but I just use goat soap from
Yeah.
Stone Cottage Farm."
Yeah, I have so much of that stuff. Like Stone Cottage Farm,
Mhm.
big love out to you.
Yes,
They were
cheeseburger.
making bear fat soap too.
That stuff was amazing.
Yeah,
I
bear
got some of
fat.
that, and at first I was like, "Why does this feel so weird?"
Well,
And
and
then,
it kind of the bear, like, was it greasy?
no, no. Here's the crazy part about it: it like lathered really, really, really well.
Hmm.
And then like
So
my skin was almost like sticky, but then I
oh,
rinsed off, and it was like so freaking smooth. And I'm like, "Woo! Look at that! I like it! Yay!"
Shannon. It's hard to find good products, you know. A lot of the things that we do get at the stores and stuff,
Yeah.
the chemical consistency within them is just so bad.
Mhm.
And I'm not dogging down on it. It's just if you stop and look at all of the different stuff that they do actually put in that kind of stuff, it's nice to be able to find a good soap that doesn't have all the dyes and all the extra stuff in it that actually smells good. So because I was a offender with Bath and Body Works. I loved that stuff because it was constantly like such a strong good smell,
Yeah.
it would last all day long. Like I loved that part of it, but then I was like, but what is all in here? What's
What?
all in here? So
And that's the thing that I like about what Stone Cottage Farm does is they put all the ingredients right on the little paper that comes with the soap,
and it's little
and
because it's
it's
not a
little,
lot.
and you can pronounce every single one of those ingredients because they're
Hmm.
all natural. And man, this soap, I'm definitely a soap whore for Stone Cottage Farm because
Yeah.
damn. And it's funny, it's the only soap that I can use that I'm not allergic to.
Right. And that's a bonus. That's a good selling point there actually.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is somebody that we used to really promote. We've had him on the show several times. Stone
Mhm.
Cottage Farm of Mayville. You guys can follow them on Facebook. You can also put your orders in there. It is past the farmer market season for them.
Yep.
So that would be your means of getting the soap, all the goodness. But as you guys know, everything that has gone up in price, it's also their stuff had to go up in price as well because the ingredients have gone up. So, but
Finally,
it's worth
because that soap is
worth it.
amazing.
Yeah.
Holy shit, that soap is amazing. Andy Burke says, I woke up and there was a bald guy in a onesie with a straight razor telling me just to relax and no one will get hurt.
That's like such a better story. Andy. You gotta be writing this.
TrueStory.com, man. Holy
Yeah.
cow.
That's hilarious. That was a pretty good impersonation of him, wasn't it?
Yes.
Like,
Oh, yeah.
I
On
think
point.
it's funny because Dave, like Evil Dave, sorry. He'll say that. He'll be like, Evil Dave here. And then he's like, how's everybody doing? It's like,
Right?
we're evil. Don't ask how they're
You
doing. You
bipolar?
don't
Like, what
care.
the hell? Is your bad guy bipolar, Dave?
I love it though, because Dave is just a sweetheart anyway. Like in general,
Yes.
he's a sweetheart of a person. We were talking about that last night.
Well,
Big
and that's
heart.
the thing that like we were talking a little bit earlier is the fact that those guys, like, what you see is what you get. They're so genuine. They're so down to earth. They're so real.
And they hate it when we talk like this.
Of course they do, because like they here's the thing, when you meet genuine people like that, it's very hard not to dote on them, for the simple fact is that they are that real people.
Yeah.
And in a world full of fake bullshit on social media, it's always nice when you meet somebody, because what do they say, don't meet your heroes, don't meet your Hollywood icons or whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
And to me, yes, they put their pants on one leg at a time like we do, but these guys are a bit bigger of a channel. And you're following these guys and you see their personalities on the videos, and then you meet them in person and realize that's their personality.
Like they really are who they are. Like it's not a farce. I mean, when you meet me, I'm such a total a-hole in real life.
Yeah, you're a total asshole in real life.
Just kidding.
But no,
I mean, don't
meet
ask
these
any of my
guys, like
exes,
even
but
Matt Castor Mage, Joey Moss, when we got to meet these people, they were so kind and so just like down to earth. Because people handle fame a little bit differently, and it's so cool to get to hang with these people that are just good, honest, down to earth people. And being in the same space as them, it's just like, man, this is so fucking cool. And I want to meet all you guys. Like, seriously, all you guys in chat, all you guys that follow us on the socials. Like, I want to meet all of you, because you guys are absolutely amazing, and you help us do what we do here.
We just got to get the OnlyFans up and running for you, so that we can have that money to be able to travel, so we can get our little tour bus.
You're gonna have
travel
to
around, huh?
You're gonna have to do the OnlyFans. Nobody wants to see a half.
Oh, I can't. Ewok. I can't do that. Sorry, guys.
Nobody wants to see a half-shaven Ewok.
Dude, nobody wants that either. So we're gonna have to find somebody else to endorse us.
Yes, exactly. Andy Burke says the nicest evil guys ever.
Yes.
And Peghead says wearing paper sack pants isn't easy. Brother, I know. Is it like wearing corduroy? Because
you got the sack goes on.
Does your crotch catch on fire when you run? Like, how does that work?
Oh God, that just made me think of the fire crotch story. Oh God. Well, it wasn't from that, but I kept saying, because stress eating and me have been a thing for a minute. Like, we have this relationship going on, and moving and all this stuff. Like, dude, I never stopped to actually think about everything until I did, and I was like, fuck. It's been such a craziness from like June until now.
It's insane.
The emotional support food has been a thing. And I stopped, and the one morning I'm getting ready. I'm like, oh, how you doing, Scale? Maybe I should see where I'm at. I'm like, oh God. But as a human being, it is what it is. But it made me go, okay, I need to really need to figure this out, because I was stress eating at work.
Yeah.
I'd be working on my schedule and being like, fuck, give me candy. But and also, my old store manager, he would have 2 gigantic jars of chocolate. Well, hello.
Right.
It's just I'll have this. Close it back up.
Got your hand in the cookie jar.
Several times a day. Plus, they give snacks there, so I'm just like, I'm gonna work on my schedule. I need this, and this, and 50 snacks to get the job done. So, and I don't feel good. I don't feel good. I don't feel good at all. So I'm like, okay, it's time. It's time. Yeah. Aw, Jackalope. He'd love to meet you too, Tony, and me.
Hell yeah.
We'll have to get together, honestly. Chafing is horrible. That's why you get the monkey butt powder, apparently. You put that on.
Monkey butt?
Monkey butt powder.
You're making stuff up.
Don't. I'm not. Ace Hardware used to sell it, which I thought was very weird, but whatever.
what the fuck?
I'm being serious. A lot of sack chafing there, baghead.
Yes.
No, they have there's a product they call monkey butt powder for that reason, I guess. And they sold it at Walmart when I worked there, Evil Empire. But then one day I went to Ace, and you know how they have the keys and shit up there up front? Well, they did. They're not there anymore. It was sitting right there. There was a whole thing of it, and I was like, huh, must be something to do with like working on the yard and working on the roof and doing gardening that I need this monkey butt powder. I don't know.
But
it's a thing. Guys, look up monkey butt powder and tell Tony I'm not just making shit up.
You get swamp ass from working in the yard. You don't need monkeys to put in your butt.
No, you don't put monkeys in your butt.
What? No.
What? Why would you?
Andy Burke says stress relievers and puts up what's it, pizza, French fries?
Yeah.
Hot
You're not
dogs,
kidding, Andy.
Cheeseburgers. Time capsule, how's it going? Hey yo.
Howdy.
He's waving. Andy Burke says monkey bug powder works great. It is real. Got mine at Ace Hardware too.
See? Ace is the place for the monkey butt powder. See? That's what it is.
No, I'm not going to a hardware store to get things for my butt.
Some people do.
I mean, I guess if that's what you're
Ask
into.
the ER. I'm sure they'll tell you.
Time capsule says anti-chafing powder. No, yeah. I'm not putting things in my butt from the hardware store. You can't tell me what to do with it.
You don't put it in your butt. You put a butt crack.
What?
You put it on your butt crack.
You're making things up. I don't want to put anything in my butt.
I'm not making it up.
It's exit only, Heather. I'm not putting monkeys in my butt.
I agree. I agree. Like, seriously, if it was just like the barrel of monkeys, I'd be like, what are you doing?
It's my no-no square.
Oh, no. Anti-chafing powder. Best friction fighter there is. Monkey butt powder.
All right. I'll take your word for it.
You should. I'm going to get it for you for Christmas now.
Battyhead definitely needs some of that for his sack.
You're going to you open the sack and you're just like, butt powder.
He puts it on
God.
His sack.
Ooh, butt powder. Butt powder. Oh, God.
Oh, that's so weird.
Those of you just joining, we asked earlier, what is something that you're thankful for, being Thanksgiving? Apparently, everybody's thankful for this fucking monkey butt powder. So there you go.
Andy Burke says, I'd call it undercarriage powder.
Oh, yeah, for the underside. For the dock side.
Would that be the mud flat powder?
Also known as the taint.
The taint.
There's a whole episode about that here, guys.
Oh,
it's an archived. It's one of the most watched episodes.
Yes.
Of course. It had to be one of the most watched episodes. It was funny. Come on.
It was absolutely
It ain't no problem.
Right?
Anyway, butt powder and Thanksgiving. Two things you need to know about
I'm
on
not
Thanksgiving.
putting butt powder in my turkeys.
That would be wrong. You don't put butt powder in a turkey.
I mean, just stuff in the turkey, but that's not the kind of thing you put in a turkey.
Well, seems how we're talking about turkeys.
Yes.
I think it's a good time to bring up the cry farming story because we're also talking about Stone Cottage Farm.
Yes, you got to talk about
it. And it has to do with a turkey. All right, guys. Story time.
All right. You do that. I'll be right back.
Our friends at Stone Cottage Farm had asked me and my now ex to watch the farm while they went away. They went to, I believe it was Italy for a trip with the family. So we're over there, and I was working at Bronner's, so I would get back to the house a little bit later, and this particular day I did. But I remember them saying that they had a package that was going to be coming in. But so I was paying attention to that. I wasn't really paying attention to anything else. And I got there, and it's winter time. So there's snow on the ground, and instantly I'm trying to hurry up because I'm already feeling bad because I'm a little bit later for feeding because I had goats and the chickens and turkeys and the dogs and everything to feed all them. So I instantly just get distracted with my ADHD when I see this package on the porch, and I'm like, oh shoot, I gotta go get in and get that in, and also, you know, get into my farming clothes with my little farming boots that were a size 2. Anyway, that's a whole nother thing. And so I put that in there, and I'm not really paying attention. So I'm getting out there, I go into the barn, I get the hay, which is kind of hilarious because of how short I am. I'm trying to like put this hay over for the goats. I'm not really paying much attention, but then I'm like, okay, I have to go out to feed these chickens and the turkeys, which were in, they made an RV into like a coop for the wintertime so they could pull it wherever they needed it to. And so I go out there and I notice that the gate's open. And number one rule that they had asked us is to make sure that the gate was closed at all times. So I go in into the, first I freak out and go, oh no, because he had left it open. And this was hours, like hours and hours and hours. So I go into the little RV thinking that, you know, maybe an animal had gotten in and like killed the chickens and the turkeys and everything. And they only had 2 turkeys. And I noticed that they are the biggest, their Tom is missing. And I don't know much about the animals. Like, I don't know much. Just I'm there feeding. I know a little bit more about the goats and stuff, but turkeys not so much. And I call up my ex and I'm like, did you leave the gate open? And in this whole process, I did not notice all of the prints all over the yard from the turkey that had gotten out. So So I'm in the barn and I just feel defeated because I don't know where this turkey is at. And I sit down on one of the bales of hay and I just start crying and I'm like, what am I gonna do? I lost their one turkey, like their biggest Tom. They have this, you know, they breed whatever with this turkey, and I'm freaking out. So I call my ex and he's like, well, they roost, they should be fine. But me, like, I'm feeling bad. So I call the farmers and I let them know that their turkey is missing, that my ex left the gate open, and I am freaking out thinking they're never going to talk to me again. And I'm on this bale of hay and I'm freezing and I'm crying, and this cat comes in, like there's a cat in the barn, but it's not one of theirs. I don't know where this cat come from. So it gets up on my lap and I'm like, oh, it's trying to comfort me. And I'm just like, what am I going to do about this turkey? And this cat starts licking my tears and I'm like, I thank you. I'm just having this like cry farming. I'm breaking down. And then the little bitch bites me. Freaking bit me. And I'm like, okay, all right, fine. This cat's horrible. So then I get up, I stop being a little baby, and I'm just like, there's nothing I can do about this. It's too late, it's happened.
Right.
So I go back out to the RV, and that fucking turkey is inside there now. And I'm like, oh, you want to play? They kept telling me though, they'll roost. He'll probably roost up in the tree for the night and then he'll come back. But the whole reason that damn gate was open was because of one of their guinea hens.
Hey.
Hey. I called it hey because it's out, going back and forth, out on the other side of the damn pen, not going in where it needs to eat.
Yes.
So he got distracted and was trying to get it to go back in there and then left for work and left it open. So yeah, I had a little bit of a cry farming experience. Thought that I had lost their prized freaking turkey who was gigantic. I have never went back to help watch the farm after that.
They probably said you're not coming back.
No, they never said that. No, they were nice. But it just happened to where I never went back after that, but it was interesting because I'm sure, like, I didn't realize that they had, you know, I should have known that they had the cameras and stuff in the barn.
Yes.
I'm sure that they were fucking just laughing over these videos of me because me being so short, I'm trying to, first, they had a ladder that went up to put the cat food up top, And here I am, my little dumpling self, all bundled up, trying to climb up this stupid thing. And then when I'm trying to throw the hay into the goats, it started like going into my shirt. So I'm out there just doing one of these numbers, like pulling up my shirt and shit. And I'm like, oh God, I'm a dummy. I'm dumb. But yeah. So that was my cry farming experience with turkeys. I don't really care for turkeys. They're kind of assholes.
Right. Andy Burke is
Atomic
chiming in,
controller.
is laughing his ass off about something that I said. I don't even remember now. Time Capsule says, what happens under the table stays under the table. And Atomic Controller says, hiya.
Hey, hiya. Happy Thanksgiving. Joining. That's my brother, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, happy he's joining in. Atomic Controller. If you guys have not subscribed, I
check it out.
believe starting back up in him and I have been playing Red Dead Redemption 2, and it's been fun. Like it's been fun for me, but I'm also like I'm getting lost. Like anytime I play a game, it's very dark on my computer and I get stuck in corners. Like it's so frustrating. It's so bad. And yeah, so trying to learn how to play that. Made up two cute characters. I've been having fun with them, but yeah. Happy Thanksgiving.
R2 is such a good game.
It's fun, yeah.
Atomic Controller says happy Thanksgiving. and
I told you brightness.
I told you brightness.
Yes, I'm trying to fix that on here because I do have I have a good computer. Like this is a good computer. I got it from the guy Norris himself. He repurposed this Alienware computer, so
yeah,
it's not a bad one. It's able to hang with the games. It's just we were playing Phasmophobia the one night and I died a lot because I was getting stuck in the corners and shit. I'm like, I can't see to get away. Like, run. I'm like, I can't run. I can't see anything. This is bullshit. Yeah, Time Capsule. I haven't watched. Like, I haven't played the game mode. I've just been playing online with my brother. But
Time Capsule said I was so sad at the ending.
Yeah, I haven't played it in the full game mode yet, but it is a pretty awesome game. I'm pretty excited that we get a chance to play every now and then. But yeah.
Well, and that's one of the things that I enjoy about when we were having all the tech issues, and we decided to do competitive coloring.
Yeah, we did some competitive coloring. I keep on saying cuddling. It's like, no, it's not cuddling, you dummy.
Oh god. Oh my god, the story is so good, says Time Capsule. It's funny because I think back to when Dustin, the unknown artist, was doing the streaming stuff, and he was playing Red Dead Redemption, and just some of the stupidest things that they were talking about, like, oh yeah, in order to get the horse go faster, you got to reach underneath it and grab the gear shift.
No,
what the fuck? No, that's not how any of that works.
The stupid thing is because I'm still learning the mechanics, and on there, like, we play online, and it's you're in character, like you play the character, you're in character, your voice, everything,
Yes.
But it's a lot of fun. It's still fun. But like generally, because I don't have a horse with one of my characters yet, like I'll jump on and he'll ride, and then like when he jumps off, it's like my character's like, oh fuck you, I'm taking over your horse, and it's like, whoa. And if you push the wrong thing, like I push the wrong freaking buttons all the time, and it's like, no, put your fucking gun away, we're in town, you're gonna go to jail.
Boom, boom.
Shit, so I'm still like learning all of that, and I'm kind of a little asshole while we're playing because I'm just like, yeah, this horse is mine now. It's just so stupid. I'm like, I'm learning though. I'm sorry. I'm trying, but it is a fun game. The graphics are beautiful on there, and it's a neat little like world online to be able to play. So,
was it Time Capsule or was it Andy Berg talking about being part of this bigger community and playing with all of these amazing people? I mean, shit, what was it? We did Jerks God, 2 weeks ago. And we had almost everybody in the house. We had DJ Long here. We had Pipe Dream Marina. We had
Uh,
just like everybody was jumping in and we were playing. And I was like, man, this is so cool to have everybody on stream, in chat, live,
mm-hmm.
just talking shit and throwing cards. It
Yeah, it
was
was
so much
fun.
fun.
It was
So
fun.
much fun.
This past week, yesterday actually, when we played,
Yeah.
like I was really getting my butt handed to me, but I don't have a lot of the new cards and stuff because I haven't really been playing and I
Right.
don't spend money. But if you guys are an MTG Arena, it is a lot of fun. I do enjoy playing. I prefer throwing cardboard though, like all day
Oh,
long.
yeah. Cardboard all day
All day
long.
long. But you can't. I mean, it's a nice thing to be able to have, to be able to play
Yeah.
against people all over the place, like our friends that we've met and we've made through Magic the Gathering. You know, it's a really cool thing that we've been able to get to meet, and hopefully looking forward to meeting more and getting all together in a one place. Wouldn't that be cool
Yeah.
if that could happen?
Well, and I mean, that's the thing is, we're always talking about it. It's not the value or the cards or, who has what. It's about the gathering. And I mean, all of us, that's why we came together in the first
Yeah.
place. Like, I still have to laugh about what Jay said of, watching these YouTube videos and going, oh, these people are going across, the world to meet each other and do video collaborations. And that's
Hmm.
just fucking stupid. I don't even believe in that. And he's sitting right there in
He's
the
right here.
fancy, comfy
Yeah.
chair
Comfy chair with the charger.
with his charger. And we're talking about this. And I'm like, and here we are.
And yeah, here we are. It cracks me up because it's like growing up, that's what we were told, and don't talk to strangers. And then
Right.
like now that's all you can, a lot of times that's all you can do. Like with me, for instance, when I work, I can't hang out with any of the people that I work with.
Yeah.
As management, you can't. Like it's frowned upon.
Yep.
So I really don't know many people here. I know Deb and her husband and family
Yep.
because I've known them since I was little, and then a handful of people from when I went to school here, and then like Brandon. So I don't really get to hang out with people. So this is important to me. Like
Yep.
this is a good part of my week. Or like not being, not seeing my brother, us being able to jump online and play games together. Like that means a lot.
Yeah.
That's something that, no, it's not getting out of the house. It's not being able to do those things, but I still am able to do those when I can.
Yeah.
But to be able to have this and still be able to do this show, even though I'm here, like that's so important. And I'm glad that this is an option that we're able to do these things.
Absolutely. Well, and Time Capsule talks about I don't play anymore. I haven't played since OG Time Spiral, actually. Well, and that's the thing is you said talking about strange people and meeting, strange friends.
Strange
That's
friends.
regardless of whether or not you play, or we all come together. And speaking of that, and that was, a nice changeover there. Is these are some of our strange friends that we have here on the Strange Friends Media umbrella. And if you want, Heather, can you see those and pop off the ones that are affiliated with us, and then we'll talk about the ones that are actually underneath the Strange Friends umbrella.
Yep, it is now just popping up here. So I am telling the ones that we support.
Moments, yeah, like Twiddler's Place and so
Oh
on and so
yeah.
forth.
So some of these ones that we support here, and if you have a channel that you would like us to support, just let us know. We are going to be separating these up to have just our pages that are under the umbrella, and then the pages that are actually ones that we just support, like Twiddler's Place, Chaos Gaming, Rule of Cool, is Action Search. Action Search. See, I'm confused on these on some of them still.
Yeah,
MTG Attitude is not quite yet.
not quite yet.
Not quite yet. And what is TGS?
Tempest Striker Gaming. They're actually underneath us.
Okay. See, I don't know. I know which ones are under us.
Well, yeah. So we've got Baghead, we've got Magic Gaming Jerks, Chillstream, Guitar Fridays, Dragonfly Heart Gaming, Initiative Impossible. Obviously, you guys are watching. Don't Make This Weird podcast and Suck My Deck. So if you guys want, go in the featured channels there and go check that out. Like, subscribe, share, do all of that social media stuff, because these channels we have partnered up with, and they have come underneath the umbrella with us. And we've also support these other channels. That's why we give them a shout out, because it's all about growing these communities. One like, one subscribe, one share at a time. And I mean, if you guys like what you see here, share with one friend, just one. That's all we want. Mm-hmm. And eventually we'll, be able to reach a bigger audience, because you guys are always hanging out with us, and we love you for it. It's amazing. What Time Capsule says, the community here is so much fun to be around. Yeah, it is. It truly is. And that page we had up on the screen there is such a cool community to be part of, to be associated with, because, we're still like, wait a minute, you guys actually want to be seen with us in public?
Right. I mean, I understand why they don't with you, but
hey, wait a minute. Just because I don't have facial hair.
You guys just film, you're always constantly, all of you are being so kind and nice to me. You're like, who wouldn't want to be seen with you? Look at you, blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, it is such a weird thing for me when people say things like that, because a lot of my life I was like, nobody wants to be seen with me. I'm not no. And now you guys are like, he's pretty.
Well, Heather,
Crazies.
Come on.
Crazy asses.
You're the brains, I'm the tits. That's just how it works.
That doesn't mean... Anyway, but thanks. Thank you. You guys are kind. I do appreciate it.
You truly are.
I'm working on that. I'm working on all of my... I'm working on that. I'm working on taking compliments and accepting, all of that. Because who knew,
Same.
I didn't want this to be a weird thing, but on my way home tonight, I have ran into people, and they're like, how do you look like you look now? Because they're my age, and they're like, I don't understand how young or whatever, Yeah. I don't know. But anyway, so I'm like, what a cruel joke to have your glow up in your 40s. What is that about? But yeah,
right.
Whatever. So yeah, it's just a funny thing. I do appreciate it. You guys are very kind to me. Thank you.
Well,
you know how to make a girl feel important.
Important. I was looking at oh God, what was it? Was it on Instagram or was it on Facebook? I don't remember. But there was one of the comparisons of people in the age group, and that's what it was. It was on Instagram with Phil X, mm-hmm. and it had Red Fox. It had God, who else was it? There was a bunch of other people on there, and it was so freaking funny, because then you had Phil X, who's 57, which floored me. I was like, what mm-hmm. the fuck? And he looks like the youngest out of all of them. Yeah. And all these other guys were in their early 40s, mid 40s. And I'm just like, what the fuck? So looking at age now and how I'm 47 and I don't look 47. Right. You're what, 29? You don't look 29?
I'm 43, thank you. But yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, honestly, because when I was living there, I would have people come in and there was this girl that I went to school with, and she would come in, and her and her mom were pretty regular there. They'd come in quite a bit. And every time I would see her, she would be like, I just don't understand. And I'm like, I don't know what you mean. She's like, you just look so young. I can't, how? First off, makeup is magic.
Yes.
Second off, I buy my hair. Whatever. It's just, but I care, I care about it. I care about taking care of myself and trying to look more presentable and stuff. And I'm not saying that she didn't or whatever, but it's just, it's kind of a funny thing. I don't know. It's interesting, I guess.
Well, I truly find it interesting because I mean, I honestly didn't start taking care of my health until I was what, 30, 34, 36, something like that.
Yeah, right.
So,
Right.
you know, living 30 years of just beating the shit out of yourself. And, you know, if I made it to my death without the tires on fire and everything smashed in and looking like just, you know, something threw up in your lap, I wasn't
Mhm.
living life right. You know, you can't be 10 feet tall and bulletproof and expect to live a long life with that. So when I was like,
True.
oh, and then I got
True.
kidney stones and I was like, nope, we're not fucking doing that
Dude,
anymore.
I was there for those dick bullets. Like, that was horrible. I felt so bad for you. You were stubborn as a mother, though.
Hey, you know, if I've gotten anything in life, it was because I was stubborn as fuck.
Yeah, yeah, and I think about that stuff, talking about getting to that age and everything, and us, like, looking
Yeah.
much younger, like, people our ages looking younger than what some of the, like, back if you look back.
Oh
Well,
God,
I have
yeah.
a wicked, like, skincare routine that I do now, like, there's just obviously, but it's just one of those things, it's good to take care of yourself no
It
matter
is.
what
And
age
I
you
think
are,
it's funny because I can kind of cheat the system by being bald. But if I let my hair grow out, it's like, holy shit, man, you look old.
Yeah. Yeah. So like with me, I can't with being bald. Like I'm not bald,
Right.
people. I'm just not like
Well, and I think it's funny too, because like realizing just how much my face looks younger without the
Mhm.
facial hair.
It does too though. Like it threw me off. It really
Same.
did throw me off.
Same.
Yeah.
Well, and I mean,
I
you
wonder
know,
how
it's pretty much
distinguished I'd
pure
look.
white now with a little bit
Yeah.
of salt and pepper in there. But
Well, that is
Andy
one
Burke
thing
says, I
too.
don't play online or do social media stuff. Hanging out with weirdos here is as close as I get. I do recommend to all my much cooler friends that they do all this stuff though.
Aw.
Oh, we appreciate that
Thanks,
so
Andy.
much. Baghead
We
says,
do
enjoy
appreciate
hanging
you.
out with strange friends. Hell yeah.
Oh,
Man,
you
I've
guys
got to
are
get over
awesome.
there probably in the first couple of weeks of December, and we're gonna get your social media stuff on point with all these
There
images
you
and
go.
whatnot.
Yeah,
Because
bud.
Baghead is just freaking awesome. Like I'm gonna flip back over here to the screen real quick before we finish our conversation. But that little icon with fucking Baghead up in the right hand corner is just that is so spot on.
It's such a good, like they did such a great job. I think it was B Jax Attacks,
Yeah,
Brian
yeah,
Jackson. He is such a freaking great artist and musician.
yeah,
They've been playing Baldur's Gate. Is that how you say it?
yes.
Um, but such a good community with them as well. If
Hell
you get a
yeah.
chance to check out Initiative Impossible, you guys, you will not be sorry. They are part of our Strange Friends Media group. It's
Yes.
just a lot of fun. They do D&D as well. If you haven't got a chance to check out the Rule of Cool and see Tony and I and Mr. Guy, Pipe Dream Gaming Brian,
Yes.
and Dave even. Dave has
Yep.
been joining us every week to see us through our campaign. It is so much fun.
Yeah.
It's just I was playing with Initiative Impossible too, and I miss that because they are so fun as well. But we're talking about doing a mashup and probably doing some one-offs. I think that would be a lot
Oh
of
God.
fun.
It's gonna be an
So
absolute blast because we played one time before, doing a one-off with them. And
yeah.
was it Iron Mike Hands or whatever the hell the
Like Iron Hands,
Mike Iron Hands, that's what it
who is like essentially
was.
what's
Mike
his
Tyson.
name now? Yes, there we go. He talked like him. Oh my god, it's so fun. So fun.
Oh God. And that's the thing is the cross-platform stuff that we do here is so much fun because we have so much presence now
Yeah.
in this community on multiple platforms, and just being able to sit and enjoy what it is that we're all collectively building.
Hmm.
And just like I was having so much fun last night just jerking it. And the shit that Edible J was saying was funny as
Edible
fuck.
J.
Edible
I
J.
And I think it's funny because for the show,
Yes.
we do have our own like little like chat. We had a Michigan chat for a minute there. And it's just, being the only lady in the group,
Yeah.
I'm okay. I can hang. I got this, but looking forward to the camping trip and everything coming up this year. And it's one of those things. And as being one of the ladies in the group with a bunch of guys that I hang out with, I feel safe.
Oh God, yeah.
Like I feel safe. I know that I can be myself and I can joke with them and not have anything weird. Like I know that I'm safe with all those guys. I know that I can hang out even if I say weird shit that we're cool.
Holy
Yeah.
shit. Andy Burke says, I'm old and gray, but technologically behind. Gen X rocks, but our backs hurt. You are not
Yeah.
wrong, my
See, I always think
friend.
so like before you meet some of these people, I always think like Andy is a younger guy. Like I've always thought like he was maybe
Right.
like 30s, like early 30s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and you have this picture of what they look like in your
You
head.
do.
And
Yeah.
then when you meet
Yeah.
them, you're like,
Oh,
hi?
that's you. So like
What?
anytime I meet anybody new now, they better have a rose for me. It's me. I'm the one that you've been waiting to meet. Just
Twiddler's Place is in chat. How are you Thanksgivings? Doing absolutely amazing. We just actually gave you guys a shout out over
yeah.
there on our other page though. And yeah, just this is the icing on my cake. We appreciate
Aw, you guys.
that. You guys
That
are
makes
freaking
my
awesome.
heart happy. You guys are awesome. Hey, Twiddler. Here's a heart for you and Miss Twiddler.
That's a
Mrs.
cheeseburger,
Twiddler.
Heather.
That's not that. This is a cheeseburger. American. This is a heart. But really, though,
Yeah.
honestly, I tease about that because like in the back in our day, you go to meet somebody or they're like, "I'm the one with the red rose sitting at the table." You'll know it's me. Not that that ever happened to me, but you always think of that. So, yeah.
Well, and that's to go back to the MTG attitude guys because it's still fairly recent for me. Meeting those guys, fucking Jay, he gets here after the long, dark, black drive from
Mm-hmm.
the Detroit airport, and he walks. He's like, "Look at you, fuck, man, there you are. You are a handsome motherfucker." And I'm like, "Are you serious right now? Like, get your eyes checked, bro."
Right, right. I had somebody tell me that too. They were like, "Yeah, you look a lot different than when on camera." I was like, "Oh, is that a bad thing?" Like, I don't know what you're saying to me right now. Are you saying that I'm ugly in person or what?
Right,
It's just
right.
funny.
Well, and that's what
Yeah.
cracks me up. And like all those guys from the Attitude Crew, those guys are incredibly great looking guys.
Hmm.
Yeah, Dave, Jay, fucking Mr. Guy. Like, wow. When I grow up, I want to look like them guys.
Well, the funniest thing to me is like I always pictured everybody always teased me about like Dave being on the shorter side, but
Yeah,
I thought that he was going to be taller, which
yeah.
is not a bad thing because I'm short, like I'm super short. I'm only 5'1.5". Some of people McNugget. So when they came in, and you've got like Jay, who I think is he the tallest of them?
I
I think he
I
is.
think he is. Yeah.
Either him or Guy are, but either way, so like me and Guy would sit by each other and I'd be sitting there swinging my feet because I'm so short, and he just sat there kind of like mocking me doing the same thing. I was like, not funny, sir. But I mean, just to see them, and I thought I was gonna knock them over giving them hugs.
Oh God,
'Cause,
yeah.
yeah.
Such good stuff. What do we got in chat here?
Baghead wants to sing on your show. Yeah.
Yes.
Heck yeah, man.
Hell yes.
And then Andy, I can't read the whole thing because the heart's in the way.
Heather is great. I'm just a year or so, year or two short of 60.
That's okay, though. That's
Right?
okay, Andy. Who
I'm
cares?
scaring the hell out of 50. So, I mean,
I don't even think about it. I mean, yeah, I know that I'm gonna be 44 this year, but I still don't. Like, I don't feel like that though.
What did you say? You level up. You stopped having
Yeah.
because
Stop
level
being I
44
level.
sounds way cooler than
It
it's my
does.
44th
Come on.
birthday.
Sure. I'm gonna be 44. Well, I'm so old. Like, but you think about it,
Yes.
way, way back, that was old. They were lucky to get 44.
Time capsule turned 50 this year. Congratulations,
Really?
man. Happy
Well, I
birthday.
just always think everybody's so much young. Like, just, don't take this bad, but I always just picture everybody like either
Yeah.
my age but I won't ever guess anybody's age again.
I
Guy
suck at that game.
ruined me for that. I won't do it. Won't do it.
See, that's what's crazy about it. It's like watching. Well, we were talking about this on Rule of Cool, about how Brian's the youngest out of all of us, and it's like, wait a minute,
Yeah.
what?
You're right. He's the youngest out of everybody on the show. But I thought because I don't know, I don't assume anymore. I'm just not going to because I was thinking everybody on the Attitude Crew was around the same age, like closer to Dave's age. So that's why I said something, and it's just like, you cannot ask me to guess your age ever again. Nobody ever.
Time capsule says 50 going on 20. Hell yeah.
Yeah. Like seriously, I feel that way. I always tease and then people think that I'm just joking about this shit. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna go home, put on my unicorn slippers and my minion onesie and just chill out and eat some freaking gluten-free animal crackers. Whatever.
Facts.
Whatever. Like, who cares? If that's what makes me happy and comfortable, then that's what I'm doing.
Well, I mean, we've become adults in such a very odd time in history.
Yeah.
And where it's like, I find it so interesting the time frame that we were born in and then became juveniles in and then became adults in a even later time.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, growing up in the 70s, 80s, and 90s was such an odd time.
Yeah.
I mean, I became an adult when, grunge was the thing.
See, and I was in my teenage years at that time, and it just. But I love that shit. Like
hell yeah!
I listen to that stuff still. There's a station by you that I absolutely just fucking love, and they play all that stuff on there.
Fuck
I move up here and they don't have it. I'm like, come on.
Well, and that's why I don't listen to the radio because one, I can't stand commercials, and two, it's one of those things that I've looked. And if there is good music out there, and I say that as a relative term, but good music, well-written music. That's why shit from the 70s, 80s, 90s is still being played in heavy rotation on the radio.
Yeah.
Because it's damn good. Like, Michael Jackson is still being played on today's radio.
You know what gets me, though? They're like, and now for this classic rock, I'm like,
yeah,
fuck. That's classic. Oh, no.
It fucks me up that Van Halen is classic rock.
Oh, God. I never thought that I would be to that age because I remember, like, our parents being like, whoa, that's classic rock. And I'm like, that's classic? And now they're throwing that shit at us. And I'm like, oh, God.
Right?
No. But I can't complain because I did find a radio station here. I was like, I finally found a rock station.
Nice.
Very happy about that because, I don't have Sirius XM radio in my old 2001 truck, which I love that fucking truck. I'm thankful that I have it. It just put 60,000 on it. It's at 60,000 miles.
Nice.
Can't complain. And plus, if something goes down, usually it's not as much as the newer vehicles to fix. So anyway, I speaking of fixing, I was going to get my brakes done, and I hopped in the truck and I turned the radio on, and they're talking about winning, and I was like, I don't know what it is, but I'm fucking winning. I'm gonna win this. So, I don't know. I didn't tell this because we weren't on last week. I didn't tell it on the show.
We didn't.
Okay.
You didn't. Go ahead.
So I'm like, okay. So then they pop off with a question about, oh gosh, Jordan Catalano. Jared Leto played this character called Jared. No, what did I say? Jordan Catalano.
Yes.
And I was like, I know this one. I'm like, I'm winning this. I'm winning. So he answers and he goes, I don't know what happened to the last caller. Their call dropped. Who am I speaking with? And I'm like, fuck yeah, it's me. So he answers that question. He plays a little clip of it, which was weird because back then Jared Little sounded like Dean actually, and I was like, shit, that sounds like Dean. Holy shit. So he asked a question, and I'm like, my so-called life, and he was like, yeah, and he started ringing this bell, and I won 30 seconds to Mars tickets in August.
Nice.
But it was just funny because I'm like, I'm winning. I'm gonna win, and sure as shit, like, I did. So that's kind of cool. So I have that to go to in August. But my track record with concerts, so I'm hoping it's not going to be that bad.
Where's the concert
hoping. At? It's going to be it is going to be in Detroit.
Okay.
But I don't know exactly, but I have 2 tickets. And I had somebody ask me who I was taking, and I said, I haven't decided yet. I was like, I just want them. I haven't decided yet. But yeah.
Right.
So I'm looking forward to, looking forward to going to that. So
Andy Burke's chiming in and says, my playlist started with the Stones and Zeppelin, then came the disco along with punk and metal. Good times all except disco. Disco still sucks. Yes, it does. Fuck disco.
Oh gosh, we had a lot up here.
Did I miss some?
Let's see. Did you get into the 50? Time capsule turned 50 this year. 50 going on 20. Right on. Time capsule 52 here from Twiddler.
Oh no,
I'm still celebrating 40. LOL. Baghead says, hell, I play Pokemon and video games still. Watch cartoons. Whine when my belly hurts. Time capsule says, hey dude, I've just started watching Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles again.
Fuck
I
yeah.
love that. Twiddler says, hey, louder. And Andy Burke, the 50 plus gang is out tonight. And no, it ain't past our bedtime.
Fuck yeah.
Time capsule says, Twid, you look great for 52, babyface. Yeah, Twiddler, I would never have guessed that. And then when you, I think it's when you shaved, maybe? I don't remember what it was, but I was like, dang, I didn't I don't know. Anyway, we're not getting into that. Twillers, Place MTG, thanks, Time, I still feel young too. Howdy y'all from Baghead, sweet. Well, have a great show, guys. Atomic Controller, thank you.
Thank you so much.
A lot of my music influence came from my brother, actually. Like, I used to be a little shithead kid and steal his CDs and whatnot. I remember having the Butthole Surfers and listening to the annoying song over and over and over. And my mom was like, can you fucking please not? It was so funny for her to be like, can you please fucking not? But we've also, we come from that time with Columbia House where you could get a penny CDs.
Yep.
And then have your mom write them a note saying you're not old enough so they can't charge you. That's what she did, because she's like, I'm not paying for this shit. And I'm like, me either.
Right.
I got no money. So yeah, that time. I would say, like,
I remember that.
So I did that. The Columbia House, what was it? Like, you got 5 CDs or some shit?
I think it was like 10 CDs for a penny or some shit like that.
I only had gotten like the 4 or the 5 somehow, okay. But I also did the Columbia House one too. I got them as well.
There was another one that did a similar thing, and I just like kept ordering CDs in alternate names because nobody gives a shit.
See, I never thought about that. Like, I wasn't that far into my criminal career at the age, so.
I had older cousins that influenced a lot of that stuff. And they're like, dude, if you do it this way, you get more CDs. And I was like,
that makes sense. Yeah. See, like, I didn't know that life of crime.
Well, I mean, I was doing it for the tapes because I had an old Sony Walkman that I found at like a secondhand store.
Yeah.
And I fixed it so then I could actually play it. But my headphones kept breaking.
No, those remember the orange ones, the
yes,
orange
those are the ones that I had.
Yeah, hell yeah. But I remember the first ones that I got, the first CDs. And don't laugh at this, but it's a collectorate. It's crazy. So I had Portishead Dummy. I
Okay.
had Phantom of the Opera soundtrack.
Nice.
Yeah, Alanis Morissette, Jagged Little Pill.
Fucking great album.
Green Day, Dookie,
Yep.
and
That
oh
just
god, what
turned
was this?
30, by the way.
TLC, Crazy Sexy Cool.
Oh
That's
yeah.
the 5 that I got.
Nice.
Yep. Yep. Oh god, some old times there.
Such good stuff. Well, and I mean, I
Yeah.
had a hell of a CD collection,
Mhm.
which was funny because we actually started. We we used my CD collection to actually start DJing the dances in junior high, which was so freaking funny. And then we complained to our principal, and then they bought all like the gear, and we were able to DJ all the high school dances, which
There you
was
go.
so much fun. But yeah, like it was great. I fucking loved it because we played all the music that we wanted to play instead
Right,
of
of
this
course.
campy bullshit that they wanted to play. But
Mhm.
yeah, is it that time?
It is that time already. We do have one more thing in chat. I don't know if you can read that because I
What's
got
it?
the heart there in the way.
Oh, Baghead likes the Bee Gees at 50.
Oh yeah. I have my dad's record collection now.
Nice.
He had given it to me because I had gotten a record player without records. And one of my absolute favorite ones from that is actually Jim Croce. Like I
That's a
fucking
great
love it.
record.
It's such a good record. So yeah, I actually was thinking about listening to that after we get done here. So
Hell yeah.
but anyway, it is that time. We do appreciate you guys. We are thankful for all of you. Happy
Yeah.
Thanksgiving. I'm glad that you came to hang out with us. I really wasn't sure how it was going to go tonight, if we were going to see you guys or not, being Thanksgiving, but we're glad that you tuned in and we tuned in, you tuned in, joined us, come and hang out with us tonight. We do appreciate every single one of you. That's been fun. It's been a lot of fun.
Absolutely. Well, and you know, to piggyback what Heather was saying is we are incredibly thankful that you guys show up every episode.
Yeah.
And you do all of that social media stuff. Like it's so meta for us sometimes where we're like, hey, like, share, subscribe, and it's like, God, we sound like one of those like, you know, late night infomercial things or whatever.
In the arms of an
Right.
angel for
Like
only
if you act now,
99
just like, share,
cents.
and subscribe. And it's so weird to me
Yeah.
that we do that. And yet you
We
guys
do
do it
appreciate
in
it.
fine form and fashion. Like seriously,
Yeah.
thank you guys so much for
Shout out to our Patreon.
Yes.
Patron.
MTG Attitude.
Yeah, MTG Attitude. Thank you so much for that. And we do appreciate it, LV, for real.
Absolutely.
Thanks for hanging out. Go get that second piece of pie before you go to bed.
Duh. All the diabetes.
That's how it goes.
Andy Burke says, thanks all. Good night. And Time Capsule gives us a
night.
big heart. Aw, thank you guys.
Very much. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. We will see you again next Thursday for episode 204.
203.
Can you believe it?
It's episode 302.
Oh.
Yeah.
I have dyslexia. Thanks for pointing that out, dickhead.
303 next week.
303 next week. 303. Thanks, guys, for hanging out. Love y'all. Have a great night. And remember, keep it weird.